Alrighty, guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama once again. Alright, for tonight's Follies, we've got a four console string, okay? We have Mr. Garrett Olson, and of course, with him, he went and got a Gears of War console. We have Adam Mason, Andrew Jenkins, and Terry Bunville, okay? So what I'm going to be doing is the first string. We're gonna go ahead. This one here, we're gonna do the demonstration with it. We're gonna show you everything that has to be done on it and everything, which is gonna apply to the other consoles to get it up online and live and all that. We're gonna go through some tutorials. We're gonna do some mods with it, and pretty much we're gonna wrap it up and showcase the other ones. Okay, so we're gonna use Garrett's here. Okay, now Garrett, like I said, he got a Gears of War console. He wanted it. Went ahead, we put a red fan wrap in it, and we put an ROL in it, and all that kind of good stuff. Got a 250 gig drive. It's up on Alliance servers, like all the rest of them. Okay, they all have a 10-day trial or lifetime purge on it, depending upon the order. It's got College Football Revamped version 10 mod. Okay, the latest mod for NCAA 14, and then of course we have our BO2, MW3, and Ghost soft hosts. Okay. And like I said, it's all good to go and ready to rock and roll on remastered hard drives and featuring the Aurora dashboard. So we're all good to go. Tell you what, we're going to fire this mother up. All right, let me turn off the light for effect here. Okay, there you go. And Garrett, this is your console here. Okay, and as you can see, things are flying all over the place. I did your ROL like you wanted. Okay, and of course the console does boot like a beast. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to set this camera up here. Alright, that way then you can see. Okay, there you go. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sync up a controller. Alright, and we got our plugins letting us know that we're online, live, and all that other happy nonsense. Okay, and pretty much we're booted up into Show All, which is everything that's on the hard drive, okay, in Aurora. Alright, so now, okay, let me explain some stuff to you. Your controls are down here, okay. You hit the back button, that's your system. Okay, you hit the forward button, which is your start button on your controller. That's your settings. Okay, A to launch, B to view, X to browse, and Y for details. Okay, now, okay, hitting the RB or LB, okay, which are your shoulder buttons, your right button, your left button. You bring up your context menu like so, and you can go on over and you can select Xbox 360 section, alright, which of course includes all your games for your Xbox 360, so on and so forth, alright. Hitting the back button will bring you to your IP address, which you can see, and also to a file manager, alright. Now this one here, if you hit the file manager, okay, you got your right shoulder and left shoulder buttons. So this is the left window pane, this is the right window pane, okay. So at your left, you can select your HDD1, okay, you can go down, check it out, all that kind of good stuff. If you hit your right button, it'll bring you back, and you can go to a different drive if you want. Like I said, there's compatibility in your HDXX. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to explain the file manager in a little bit. All right. I just want to show you what you got on the console. All right. So we're in the Xbox 360 section, of course, and like I said, you got your Battlefields, you got Call of Duties, you get a lot of Call of Duties actually. It goes. You got Modern Warfare 3. You got your Gears of War series. You got your Grand Theft Auto 5, your Halo Reach. Okay, Ncaa Football 14, which is a modified version 10, of course, okay? Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil, and back, alright? Now, hitting the right button, we'll go ahead. You got some Xbox Live Arcade on here as well, alright, as you can see. And then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then, you have your classic games where your original Xbox classic games are. There's a couple on there for you. You got your indie games, alright? And then, of course, you have your emulators, all right? And this is where your emulators are to play all the stand-up arcade games that you could ever even imagine. There's about 8,000 ROMs all said and done, total on this thing, okay? So anyway, what we'll do is we'll go back here, go to the Xbox 360 section here. We're going to bring it to the original dashboard. So we're going to hit A, all right? And we should get a square that pops up. Yeah, you'll have 30 days. Don't worry, Garrett. I'll take care of you on that, okay? So got it, good, okay? And then we'll bypass the sign-in, and as you can see, it's going to be up online and live, of course, alright? And there we are, okay? And of course, hitting the guide button, that will go ahead, and that brings up our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And then our fifth tab, we have our BO2 cheats, Go sheets, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Pretty simple, alright? Bring this back to Xbox Home. Now, I'm going to show you some mods through this thing, okay? So that way, then you can check it out, and all that kind of good stuff. I'm going to give you enough information to become dangerous. Although I do know that you've had an RGH before, okay? But this is going to be instructional for the rest of the guys, because I don't know if they had RGHs or not, okay? And, you know, I'd rather give them a little knowledge and a little information, so that way they're not scratching their head going like, what the hell? All right, because we don't want to do that, okay? I want to make this as simple as possible. Well, as simple as it can possibly be, actually, okay? So anyway, all right. We'll go ahead on over to Xbox 360 games. What we're going to do is we're going to sign in. Now, Xbox Live has been acting weird lately. It's been given like an error, and then all of a sudden then it'll work and it's fine. You know, it's just really weird, okay? It's like Xmax is like up and down. All kinds of weird stuff. I don't understand it. But anyway, she signed in. We're good, okay? So we're going to back out of there, all right? And then what we're going to do is we'll go over to Xbox 360 games, all right? Let's check out GTA 5 first, okay? So anyway, we're going to load the game. All right, the text box is going to pop up. You're going to use D-pad left and X to select, okay? So when that text box pops up, just hit A at that, and then that's going to take us to a game save, all right? Now, after that, okay, there we are. All right, now it's going to load into a game save. It's going to take a little bit to do that, okay? No big deal. But listen, man, all right, look. We're going to go over mods with BO2. Okay, and the off host works for BO2, MW3, and Ghosts. Okay, it's the same controls throughout the whole thing. Okay, D-pad left to open it, X to select, and B to back out. Okay, BO2 has 2 injected menus on it. Okay, one of them is Sentinel for zombies, and one of them is Jiggy for multiplayer. Okay, all right. But if you go on MW3, if you press D-pad left, the menu will come up, and, you know, like I said, X to select, B to back out, okay? And D-pad left to close the menu, all right? Now, all right, once we're done with that, and I finished showing you all that kind of good stuff and everything, then what we're going to do is we're going to go over how to get it online for the first time, all right? Then what we're going to do is after that, I'm going to show you how to use the file manager and also how to transfer files and folders over to this thing. All right, and then I'm going to show you also your emulators and also how to play your classic games on this thing, okay? So anyway, there we are. We're in Trevor's. And then once it does that, then it's going to load. Then it's going to load up the purge menu, and I'm going to show you what that's all about, okay? So anyway, we're going to hit D-pad left and X. Let's see if it opens up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, all right. So anyway. There's your purge menu right there. Okay, so we'll go to quick start options. You hit A. We turn all this crap on. Okay, and leave that one off. The hell. Okay, and we'll turn that on. And then we'll hit B to back out of there. We'll go to quick options. We'll do the fly mode. Yeah, what the hell. Alright, and then of course you got your teleport locations, online players, recovery options, character options, bodyguard menu. And of course, I never roll alone, okay? You gotta have some stun gun strippers with titties hanging out, okay? You gotta have that. Alright? And, of course, you got your weapons options, okay? So we'll turn on some heavy-duty stuff here. And we'll do that, yeah. That one, yeah. This one and this one, yeah. We'll burn the people, too, okay? And we'll back out of there, okay? So on and so forth. Now your object options, vehicle options, Los Santos Customs, so on and so forth, okay? We'll go to MISC options here. We'll back up the time a little bit so we can see a little better. All right, so, yeah, we are nice and bright. Yeah, can we see? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, we can see your nipples. Okay, life is good. All right. Well, from a distance anyway. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, there we go. All right, so anyway, yes, we have nipple power now. Okay, so anyway, we'll back out of there, okay? So on and so forth, okay? And we'll go ahead and get on over here. We'll get on our bike. Yeah. On our Japanese wannabe Harley. Come on, let the bitch on. There you go, okay? We'll fly through the air with the greatest of ease and go up through here. And we can go anywhere the hell that we want to go now, okay? We can also spit out friggin' strippers, so then that way then they can go make us money, okay, across the city. See what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to make your money somehow. So just drop them off wherever you want to drop them off, you know, and they'll go make you money. And then you can go ahead and bother them for whatever. Go bring them back, whatever you want to do, okay, so on and so forth. So anyway, yeah, we can fly through the air. Pretty easy. Nice little thing. Then, of course, we can land. Okay, ouch, that hurt. Yeah, that wasn't good. Okay, get off the bike. What the hell? All right, yeah, let's see here now. I'll tell you what. We'll back out of the menu here. Close it up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll grab a weapon. Yeah, and we can start just blasting shit. Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, works pretty good. Anyway, whoa, that was strange. Never seen that happen before. Whoopsie. That was bad. It's not supposed to do that. No, I don't want to end my current section. Yeah, I do want to end my current section because it crashed. That was not cool. Okay, that was a bad thing. All right. Sometimes that happens. You can't help it. Okay, so I went into it, man, probably just a little too quick, and that was the end of that, and that's what happened there. And boy, did it crash! Wow, that crashed hard. Okay, sorry about that. Stuff happens. Okay, that's what happens with an RGH sometimes. You can't help that. Anyway, let me boot it back up. Sorry about that. Okay, it just happens. What are you gonna do? Anyway, this is a real fast booter, as you can see. Okay, I went into it too quick, and I grabbed hold of the gun, and I just friggin' started laying waste to things. And sometimes that's not a good idea to do that, okay? You gotta give it a little time to catch up, all right? Anyway, needless to say, though, it does happen. Now we'll load back up here. Sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, yeah, let me load up a player here. Okay. We'll try that again. Then now that, by the way, that doesn't hurt the console or anything like that, okay? Oh, maybe that's the reason why. Maybe is XMAX server down? Okay, all right. You see, like I said, Xbox Live, there's something going on with it. Don't know what it is. Something's going on with it weird, okay? Don't understand why, but I'm sure that they'll fix it. But anyway, needless to say, let's go back here, okay? Like I said, I'm sorry about that, all right? But, you know, I mean, hey, that happens. But let me just show you here, all right? Just so you know for your own head, okay? Sorry. Shouldn't be there. Okay. But you know, hey, listen, it happens. What are you gonna do? Anyway, I'll show you a couple more mods on this thing. All right, and then we'll get over to BO2 and all that kind of good stuff. All right, I just want to show you that it's nothing major or anything like that. Normally that is a software glitch that happens sometimes. Okay, it's nothing to do with the hardware or anything like that. Because, like I said, with an RGH, the only hardware modification that you actually do is you put a chip on it. Okay, and when you do that, okay, the chip is only used for the first like 10 seconds because that's what makes it boot. And then once it boots up and the operating system takes over, the chip falls away. It has nothing to do with anything anymore. Okay, it's just sitting there. All right, the only time that chip is used is when it boots. So pretty much, you know, I mean, that's all that there is to an RGH actually. All right, and then you know, of course, you got your modified software and everything. Okay, as you can see, all right, let's walk outside once again. Sorry about that, Garrett. Okay, didn't mean to break your console like that. Alright? Okay, so anyway, yeah, let's turn all this crap on. Alright, we're going to try this once again. Okay? Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. I probably spit out too many strippers. That's what the hell happened. Okay? Yeah, it does that. But we're going to add some anyway. Okay, there we go. Okay? So anyway, then we'll back out of here. Alright, and let's see here now. Yeah, we'll go to missed options. Let's do this one more time here. No, I don't want to do that. This is what I want to do right here. Okay? There we go. Okay, we'll back that up there, okay? All we'll do is we'll get on the damn thing here. Okay, now. Oh, good. Okay, I got the one with the friggin' strappy things up the friggin' legs. Okay, cool. Alright, so anyway, we'll back out of here. Okay, so on and so forth. And then we'll back out of here. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll turn all this crap on right here. And let's see here. Yeah, I want to completely simulate what happened. There we go. Okay, good. All right. So anyway, there we are. All right, and let's see here. Quick options. Yeah, fly mode's on. Good. Okay. All right. Clear out the menu, and let's try this once again. Okay, and then we'll fly through the air. Okay. Yeah, over the houses, everything else. We'll come over here. Yeah, we'll get to the main. We'll get to the main highway here. There you go. Got rid of the bitch. Okay, let me off the bike. Alright, now, let me try something here. Okay, now, tell you what. We'll go ahead, pick a weapon. Yeah. There's something going on with this thing, and it shouldn't do that. Okay? Evidently, I bet you any amount of money that the title update is crap. Son of a bit. Okay. When this happens, okay, when this does happen, what you have to do, like I said, at least I'm straightforward and honest with you. When this happens, what we'll do is we reboot it and we download a title update. But what we're going to do, though, is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go into BO2 and show you this crap. Then I'm going to fix this thing. Sorry about that. Garrett, what am I going to tell you? I don't understand why I did that, but most likely it's a title update problem. All right, which is no big deal. Because what you do, it's pretty simple what you can do. Alright, and I'm going to show you, just in case this ever happens to you or anything like that, alright? It's something that, something's gone crazy or whatever, okay? When you boot up into Aurora here, if you ever have that happen to you, alright, all you got to do, hit the guide button, okay? And then hit RB, bring it over here, alright? And then what you do is you go over here, and you go over this, you press Y, okay? And you look at the title update, okay? Now, that is the correct title update, but it looks like it got screwed somehow. So what you can do is really is you go over here, and you can re-download it, okay? Just delete that one, and then re-download that, okay? And that's exactly what I'm going to do, okay? After I'm done here with this thing, all right? But anyway, that's how you should be able to fix it with no problems, all right? It's just there's something happened with the title update, most likely when I downloaded it. So, you know, hey, it happens, okay? But anyway, all right, let's try something else, shall we? Okay? Before I go ahead and kill this damn thing. All right, we'll go over to Black Ops 2. All right, let's see how this works, okay? This should work okay. All right, so anyway, we're going to Black Ops 2. I'm going to show you the all post on this and also the mod menus and stuff like that on this thing, okay? So just bear with me. Sorry about that when this happens, but, you know, hey, listen, it happens. What are you going to do? But we'll get it fixed. Don't worry about that. All right, so anyway, we'll start off. Okay, yeah, we know he's dead. Okay, let's go here. All right, let's start. There we go. All right, now, what we're going to do is we're going to load into a multiplayer game. Okay, we're going to do a local game. All right, so multiplayer. And then this thing's going to go ahead and you're going to see BO2 cheats are loaded. It's bypassed and all that stuff. We'll go to the local game here. Yeah, I forgot to sign in. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, there we go. All right. Local game. Set up the bots. We'll do 9 of them. We'll start the match. Okay. Now, D-pad left to open it. X to select. Beat it back out. D-pad left to close it. Okay. For Jiggy, holding left trigger. Push down on the right thumbstick. All right. That will go ahead and that will load up Jiggy. You're going to use A to select and X to back out. All right. So anyway, there we are. Good. We'll grab hold of that. Now we'll hold in left trigger. Push down on the right thumbstick. There's Jiggy. Okay. Whoopsie. Now, we'll hit A. We're going to turn quick mods on. Okay, now listen, when you want to get online in a session with this, you got to go into a session by yourself, go to host only, all right? Click on that, and then force the host, okay? When you force the host, all right, you're going to become the host. Then you back out of that, and you back out of that session there, all right? And then what you do is you go into a public session, and you'll have Jiggy, and you also have the all post on it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab some, let's see here. We're going to grab some mods here. Grab some swarms and some grenades, okay? And, yeah, we'll use dog bullets and flare bullets. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we'll hit X to back out of there. Okay, and we'll hit X to back out of there. Opening up the all post, D-pad left, X to select, and we'll use X to turn all this crap on right here. Okay, aimbot, we'll turn that on screen. Whoopsie. On screen, okay. Yeah, don't want auto aim. All right, there we go. All right, ESP, we'll turn that on. Put pyramids around them. We'll do that, and then we'll turn that on, okay, and we're good. And then we'll back out of here like that by hitting D-pad left. And then, pretty much, you just let them have it, okay? They fly through the air with the greatest of ease, okay? And there you go. And pretty much, you know, pretty much you could do a lot of destruction and all kinds of good stuff on this thing, okay? Now, once you're done with that, you can also, if you want to, you can go ahead and if you want to end the game real quick, just go to aimbot, go to unfair aimbot. Now you shoot through buildings, schools, and everything else, and you get automatic headshots, and everybody dies. And then everybody's pissed off in the lobby, and they're all sending you hate mail, and they want to kill you, okay? So anyway, but that's how that works, okay? Now with zombies, it's a little different. Hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick to open it, X to select, and push it on the right thumbstick to close it out, okay? So anyway, that's the end of that. Now what we'll do is we can back out of here once this plays out here. All right. Now we'll back out of here. Okay. Yes, we'll leave the lobby. We'll back out of here. We'll go right to zombies. Okay. And zombies are going to start up. All right. And then, of course, you know, you're going to see BO2's bypass and all that kind of good stuff. We'll go to, we'll do a little local game right here. Okay. Here comes the planet Earth as it looks now. And we'll go ahead, we'll grab hold of that. We'll go to transit, there we go, start the match, everything's cool. All right, and like I said, hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to open the menu, X to select, and then push in the right thumbstick to back out of it, okay? A little different, the controls are a little different on this crazy thing, so no big deal, but you'll get used to it. And besides that, also, you have an RGH, so you know how that works. All right, so anyway, here we go. Hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, there it is, X to select, we'll turn guide mode on and put an ammo on. We'll do unlimited sprint, double speed, no clip, and then we will go ahead and we will, let's see here. Yeah, we'll toggle the aim button, okay? Good. We'll hit the right thumbstick in, alright? We'll go ahead, we'll select a weapon, something a little bit better than this thing right here, okay? And we'll use a fully automatic RPG, okay? And then we'll go ahead, we'll wake up the zombies. Hey guys, wake up, come on, coffee, let's go here. Come on, clock's ticking, time is money. That's it, come on, see if you can get me, there you are, okay. And I got a whole bunch of them coming after us, okay, life is good. So anyway, yeah, fully automatic RPG works really good, everybody's dead, and life is grand, okay? So, that's how that works, okay? Now you got your personal mods, weapon menu, fun menu, models menu, forge menu, zombies menu, power-ups menu, rounds menu, teleport menu, map mods, lobby mods, game settings, menu settings, players menu, all players menu, so on and so forth, okay? So anyway, that's how that works, okay? Close out the menu completely, just push it on the right thumbstick, and now the whole menu is closed out and everything is good, okay? So anyway, oh, I see a zombie. So anyway, that's how that works, okay? We'll get out of here, we'll go over here, okay, and we'll exit that, alright? Now, Ncaa Football 14, okay? Everybody loves that game, alright? Now, this one is fully modded with version 10, the latest mod on it, okay? So if you go over here, let me see here. You go over here, you go over here, and we'll start that up. It doesn't start up normally like the regular EA Sports one, okay? It's going to show a dude walking down the hall or whatever right here, okay? So this thing like once a month, all right, and there's also a lot of mods that are done to it over the month. Also there's web applications, so all kinds of crazy stuff on that. College Football Revamped GitHub, go there, okay? Please just Google College Football Revamped GitHub, all right? There's rosters on there, web applications on there, anything you want to know with this thing, and you know, to keep up to date, because they, you know, when they come out with an update, they have you, they put up files that you have to copy and paste on this thing, okay, in order to update it. So, you know, I mean, that's the only way that you're going to be able to update it. So, you know, once it comes out, you know, or there's a new update, you got to go there and you got to download it. And you got to download the 6 files and copy it over onto the hard drive, okay? That's why we're going to go over copying, pasting files and folders and all that. So anyway, we'll hit start, okay? And just show you now, there is a roster on there already, okay? I downloaded one and put one on there for you, okay? But like I said, there's all kinds of rosters to choose from, and you know, once you get online, you can play with your friends or whatever, play with other people's rosters, all that kind of good stuff. Just remember to go to College Football Revamped GitHub, okay? You go there, all kinds of everything on there, all right? Everything you need for this thing, okay? So anyway, as you can see, play now. You know, you got your games and all that kind of good stuff, all right? Then, of course, you got your Dynasty, your Road to Glory, your team management, your settings, your 2020 season, Ultimate Team, Xbox Live, My NCAA Legacy, and EA Sports Extras, College Football Revamped, okay? It's already done, so you don't have to do anything except copy and paste files over once a month when they update, you know, and all that kind of good stuff. You could also download team jerseys, colors, all that crap, you know? I mean, so on and so forth. So get online, get some gold, and have some fun with it, all right? So anyway, we'll get out of here now, all right? And then what we'll do is we'll go over here. Okay, now, listen. I'm going to show you the copy. No, we're going to go over how to get this thing online for the first time, all right? Because that's rather important, all right? Because if I don't go over this, somebody's going to wind up ripping their hair out, all right? I don't want to see that happen. So, needless to say, all right. When you first get the crazy thing, all right, please, for the love of God, all right, there's a certain way that you have to do this to start this thing up, all right? Now, what we do, and you only have to do this one time. You don't have to do this every time, okay? So, what we're going to do here is this, all right? When you first get it, pull the drive door, pull the hard drive out, leave it sit up there, okay? Plug it in, get it all ready to go, all that happy nonsense, okay? Now, once that happens, then what I want you to do is I want you to power it on, okay? Hard drive out of it, okay? Now, system should boot. When it does, you're going to come to the original dashboard, okay? Now, when you come to the original dashboard, what's going to happen is you're going to go ahead and we're going to go over the system. We're going to go to settings and then network settings, okay? Now, we got to get it up on your local area network first. We don't want to get to the internet yet because you don't want to hook up to live without a stealth server. And the stealth server happens to be on this hard drive, okay? So it's kind of hard for it to access it, you know, I mean, being out of the Xbox. So we just want to connect it on the local area network. So we go up, we go over settings, system, network settings, okay? Now, your Wi-Fi is going to pop up over here somewhere, okay? When it does, click on it, put your password in. When you do that, it's going to automatically test the Xbox Live connection like this. You're going to get a check mark and 2 red X's. Nothing more, nothing less, okay? So anyway, there we go. Life is good. All right, most important one is that one right there. Make sure you have that check mark there. If you do not have that check mark, okay, or let's just say network failed and you wind up with 3 red X's, go to your router, okay, go to wireless settings, go to advanced, all right, change the channel on it, go up 2 channels or go down 2 channels, one or the other, okay? Either way, that will work, and of course, then you will get a check mark and 2 red X's, okay? Sometimes different routers, it's just so strange. I can't cover every freaking router that's out there in the world, okay? But what I can tell you is this, all right? Look, connects to mine. Mine is a Ncaa Nighthawk, all right? So, you know, and I mean, it's got the standard stuff that's always on. Mine's always on channel 11. However, though, I have had Xboxes that have given me 3 red X's. I'm like, what the hell? I change the channel and it's fine. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? You know, I mean, but that's, I mean, it's just the way it is, okay? But listen, if you got your router and you get 3 red X's, okay, just change the channel on the wireless setting on the 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth, all right? Just change it. Go up 2 channels, reset the router, and then it should connect, okay? Just for your head, all right? But anyway, most importantly, you know, most of the time you're going to get this. You're going to get your check mark and 2 red X's. Life is grand, okay? What I want you to do, power the console off once you do that, okay? Now, we'll go ahead. Yes, it makes the funny sounds, okay? All right, now, it's a real Gears of War console, all right? It is not a clone or a knockoff. Now, go ahead and close the drive door. What I want you to do, most important thing, is pull this power cord out. If you do not pull the power cord out, you will not get online. It will become a bitch, all right? You do not want to do that. You don't want it to be a bitch. You want it to go nice and smooth, okay? No headaches, no fuss, and no muss, all right? So, the only way to do that, power it off, okay? Leave this out 5 minutes, okay? Now, I'm going to plug it back in. It's on my network, so it should work, okay? Notice I said should. It is Microsoft. So, we'll see, okay? Hang on, let me plug that in. What the heck? Jesus. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, she's plugged in, ready to go. All right. Then we'll power it on. Okay. For you, 5 minutes. For me, I'm taking the plunge. Okay. So anyway, when the system boots, all right, go ahead. Oh boy. Okay. Now, if this monitor plays with me, I'll kill. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, anyway. Okay. So we're booting up, all right? You'll see the green stuff moving around and all that happy nonsense, and that's going to stop, okay? When that stops, that means she locked on the internet, okay? Which she just did. Now she's going to go ahead, she's going to boot up into Aurora. Then you're going to see plugins come across the bottom of the screen, which is going to be a good thing. There you go. The lines, everything's cool, all right? Life is grand, okay? Now, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go to the original dashboard to make sure that the DNS is correct. So, what we do is we go over to our Xbox 360 dashboard, hit A, all right? It should load up. You should get a square with your name on it. Okay, you get that square with the name on it, you're good to go. All right, like this grand. Got it? Good. Okay? Now, what we're going to do, all right, is after that, then what we do is we go ahead and we have to download your profile. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, get on a PC. Okay? Go to xboxlive.com/live. Make a modder's account. Don't use your retail on here unless you don't care about it. If you care about it, don't use it on here. All right, because you can do stupid stuff in BO2 or whatever, piss off people. Xbox Live looks at it and goes, oh, yeah, well, guess what? And then they'll ban your profile, okay? Not a good thing. So you don't want to do that, all right? Use a modest profile. Just think up a silly name and think up a silly password. Use Outlook for the credentials, okay? Make sure you put a phone number in there so that way you can verify the account. Otherwise, you will not connect. It will give you an error. Or it'll say temporarily services are temporarily unavailable, okay? Please make sure to use a phone number with the damn thing so you can verify the account. So then that way then they know it's not a spam account, all right? Because that's what they're looking for, okay? So please, for the love of God, use a phone number, all right? It's not like they're going to call you. It's not like they're going to haunt you. They're not, okay? So anyway, once you do that, then you go ahead and you download your profile after you make it on xboxlive.com/live, okay? All you got to do is once it downloads, it's going to look like this, okay? You should sign in. Everything should be right and tight. You should get online, and the profile should sign in. Now, in the event that it doesn't do that, and I had a customer that had this happen, okay? It sat there for 30 minutes at the download screen, and I've explained this, and evidently he didn't watch the video, okay? If that should happen, and you wind up with a download problem of your profile, okay? Not the one where it says your credentials are screwed, because that means you didn't use a damn phone number to verify the damn account, okay? The one I'm talking about is when you're at the download screen, and for like 30 minutes you're sitting there going like, what the hell, why isn't it downloaded, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's because the damn thing friggin' got screwed up on a download, okay? So it's real easy to fix, all right? If you get that thing where it's saying downloading, and you're sitting there for more than 15 minutes, back out of it with B, come to this screen here. Now, what you do is you go over, you go to settings, you go to system, you go to storage, okay? You click on the storage, you click on the hard drive, you click on the profile, all right? Now, underneath this profile will be the profile that you tried to download, okay? What I want you to do is highlight it, and then I want you to hit A. Okay, then I want you to delete it off the hard drive because it's no good anyway, it's all corrupt. So you delete it, okay? Once you delete it, back out of here, back out of here, back out of here. Leave the hard drive highlighted, hit Y, okay? Clear the system cache, not once, but twice, okay? Just do it twice, okay? And we clear it again. All right. Now we're good to go. Now what do? We back out of here. We back out of here. We go up, we go over. Go to social, sign in, sign out. Then go to download profile and download the profile again. It will download, okay? Just sometimes it doesn't do that. Sometimes it winds up getting corrupted. It does happen, okay? Also, if there's a network outage in your area, make sure to check on Xbox Live. Make sure that there's no outages in your area, okay? Anyway, once that happens and the downloads and everything is cool, what I want you to do is hit the guide button. I want you to go to Xbox Home and bring it back to Aurora, all right? Once we get back to Aurora, we're gonna run one more tool, which is so. For every title update, every DLC on this thing, everything that you can imagine, it's going to go ahead and it's going to look for it, okay? When it does that, it's going to throw up a list on your screen right here, okay? When it does that, I want you to rescan it though, okay? Just to make sure I just want you to make sure that it's going through everything, okay, on the hard drive, okay? So, we go to rescan all, just hit rescan all. Red box will pop up, and as you can see, it's finding all the DLC, it's finding all the games, it's going to find all the XBLA and all your title updates, okay? Then once it finds all that crap, all right, it's going to write the content bin. We're good. We're going to go over. We're going to bring it to unlock XBLA. We're going to hit A, make sure everything's unlocked. It is good. Back it off. Go over to show DLC. Click on that. All right, and then go over, and bring it to unlock DLC. Hit A. All right. 0 files unlocked. Okay, everything's already unlocked. We're good to go. All right. Now, once it's unlocked, exit the dash. All right. That's going to take us back to Aurora. Now you can go ahead and run around and be a complete maniac with the damn thing. Okay. It doesn't matter. You're all good now. Okay. Now, all right. Now, just to show you here. All right. We have our emulators. Okay. And I'll show you what those are. There they are right there. Okay. We'll use main for an example. We'll fire that up. Alright, you can play the emulators with the server online. It's all cool and everything else. Okay, now, here's your list of ROMs right here. Holding down the right trigger will go down page by page, and there's like over 7,000 ROMs on this damn thing here alone, okay? And hitting the left trigger goes up page by page. D-pad down, D-pad up. A to launch the game, okay? Follow the on-screen instructions, off you go. And within the game, you can press both thumbsticks in. A menu will pop up, okay? You can adjust your shaders, your pixels, all that crap for your TV to give you a little bit better of a picture or whatnot, okay? And also, if there's a mod on there for it, you can select that and run the mod, all right? Y for options is going to be used in the event that you have an external hard drive, okay? You can plug it in, you can put content on there, and you're able to scan it in, okay? And use your external hard drive as well for extra storage, okay? You can also do that with Aurora as well for Xbox 360 games and, you know, and XBLA and all that kind of good stuff, all right? But anyway, most important part is like I said, you know, I mean, when it comes to this thing and you're using an external drive, okay, make sure that you go ahead, you scan it in, make sure you put it in the path, all right, and you use the correct path, and you have the ROMs associated correctly with the program, okay? Also, with Xbox 360 games, it's the same thing, okay? You got to put a path in, you got to put a scan path in, you got to put the depth, you know, which usually you set to like 3 or 4, okay? And then you scan it in, and when you do that, okay, it will find the titles and everything else, and then what it'll do is it will download the artwork for you and everything else, and you'll see it on your screen then, okay? Pretty simple. So, Once we're done with main here, hit the guide button, Xbox Home. Okay? That'll take you back. The classic games is a different animal. Classic games you cannot play with the server online. You got to play it in bypass mode, okay? Because if you try to play a classic game like this, okay, and you go ahead and you start this off here, you're only going to get a black screen. It's just going to sit there. It's not going to work, all right? So you have to put the system in bypass mode. Okay, putting the system in bypass mode is really simple. When you want to play a classic game, power the console off, okay? And then what you're going to do, power it on, hit eject, leave the tray hanging out. Aurora will pull it back in, all right? The system will reboot, and now mind you, you cannot get out on the internet with this now, okay? It is local network only, okay? If you want to play Xbox 360 games, you have to shut it down and start it back up, all right? Without using the eject button, okay? So anyway, it'll pull the tray in all by itself. There we are, we're good, it did its thing, all right? And now we can go ahead on over, and we'll sync up a controller, and then what we can do is we can go ahead and we will go over to classic games here, and now we will play a classic game, okay? It will start up. There's the Xbox logo. Life is grand. Okay, we're not getting the black screen of death, okay? And life is good. The game's going to load. There it is, all right? So on and so forth. And there's our little eyeball painting the friggin' walls and everything else. Thug 2, okay? Just like you would see it on a regular Xbox from back in 2002, all right? So, also, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to get more games for this thing, more old school games or whatever, well, you can go to Arcade Punks, okay? Go to Other. Go to Xbox. There's 4 terabytes of them there. Have fun with that, okay? So anyway, there's the game, okay? Life is grand, as you can see, all right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get out of here. And, of course, we're going to have a fatal crash because that's what it does on Aurora for whatever reason that is. Okay, don't know why it does that, but evidently they peeked or poked someplace that they shouldn't have poked or peeked, okay? But it ain't going to hurt anything, okay? And now you can play another classic game, all right? Now, okay. Copying, pasting files and folders over. Pretty simple, all right? Here's your file manager, okay? Now, also remember your IP right here, too, all right? Now, using a file manager and using a USB stick, it's fairly simple, all right? You have a USB stick, what you're going to do is you're going to format it FAT32. You're going to put whatever you want on there, your menus, a KV, whatever, okay? Once you get that on there and you format this thing FAT32, stick it in the Xbox, okay, just like so. And then what's going to happen is the Xbox is going to see it, and you're going to see USB stick is inserted, okay? And it's going to pop up over there. Now, the left window, we're going to use the left window, okay? So, left window, we're going to go to HDD1, all right, where that's going to be our, you know, that's where the root of the drive is. That's where all your plugins are, your KV bin, all that crap, okay? Then what we'll do is we're going to hit the right shoulder button, and then what we're going to do is we're going to select the USB stick on the right shoulder button, okay? Then we're going to grab a game or a menu or whatever it is that you want to grab, okay? Let's see here. We'll go ahead and we'll grab hold of the menu here. All right, like this one right here, okay? We'll hit X, bring it over, copy it, okay? Then hit the left shoulder button, okay? And now you notice that we're on HDD1, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to D-pad left, highlight, paste, okay? Hit A. Yes. All right? And there it is right there. Now it's on HDD1. To delete it, X, bring it over, right here to delete, hit X, hit A, boom, done, and it's gone. All right? Notice it's still on the USB stick, plain and simple. We'll pop the USB stick out. That's how you can copy and paste files and folders over with the internal file manager on this thing. Okay? Now, we'll back out of here. Okay, and now, here's our IP address. Okay, now what are we going to do with that? Well, you can copy and paste files and folders over using FTP or using Xbox 360 Neighborhood. All right? FTP, you could use WinSCP for Windows. You can use FileZilla for Linux. Okay? Now, if you dare to want to use your phone, you can, but the FTP clients are very constrictive on there, but they do work, okay? So you can go to the PlayStation or Play Store, whatever the frick it is, your PlayStation, I just said that. It's sacrilege, oh my God, cut my tongue out. You go to the Play Store, all right, type in FTP client, okay, and download an FTP client, and you can do the same thing that you can do on your computer with your phone if you want to, okay? I don't recommend that, but, you know, if that's what you got, then that's what you got, okay? So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how to connect to this thing wirelessly through the air, okay? So we have our IP address 192.168.1.12. All right. I'm going to flop over to my computer here, okay? And now hopefully you can see the screen. All right. Yeah, let me turn off this light and get rid of the glare a little bit. There we go. All right. Now look, Google WinSCP, Google Xbox 360 Neighborhood SDK. Download them, install them on your computer, okay? Just like you would a normal program. All right. Now, I have WinSCP on this thing. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on over to WinSCP right here. There we go. We'll click on that, open it up, okay? Now, we're going to change the protocol to FTP. Host name 192.168.1.12, okay? Read the port number 21. Type in Xbox FTP and then tab over Xbox FTP, okay? Now, log in. All right, access denied. What do you mean access denied? I'll give you access denied in a minute here. What the hell is going on here? Wait a minute. I'm typing the right IP address. 2.168.1.12. Okay, that's correct. Wait a minute. Let me just check something here. Just for ha-ha's sake. I'll give you access denied. I'm gonna beat the crap out of this thing in a minute here. Wait a minute. Let me do something here, okay? Hang on here. Okay. Let's see here. Tell you what. Modules. Enable. Xbox FTP. Xbox FTP. Port 21. Okay, it's all enabled. So what the... Try to... Wait a minute. Could have put in the wrong freaking password. Who the hell knows? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on here. Yeah, wait a minute. Xbox FTP. I'm going to give you... Wait a minute. Okay. Don't start with me. I'm going to beat the crap out of this thing. 192.168.1.12. Okay? Now, Xbox FTP. Xbox FTP. Thank you. What the hell? You see what I'm saying here, okay? All right? It's Microsoft at its finest. All right. Up pops a directory after a lot of headaches. All right, there you go. Now we go to HCD1, okay? So double click that. Open it up, okay? There's your KV bin, all your programs, and all that crap. You want to copy a file over, it's pretty easy. All right, we'll grab hold of this one here. Left click, select it, drag it, drop it, okay? And there it is right there, okay? Pretty easy, all right? If you have a game, okay, you will notice that you have a games folder here, okay? Every game has its own folder, all right? Within that folder is the game itself. Now, if you have a game like God, like let's say you ripped a game on demand, okay? Let's say you ripped the God format, okay? Now, you're going to have a folder, and you're going to have the game within it. You're going to grab that whole folder, okay? And then what you're going to do, all right, is you will grab that whole folder, just like this right here, and you will go ahead and you will drop it right into games, okay? Then once you drop it into games, and it copies, which it's going to take its sweet time to do, because, you know, usually games are like, they're between 4 and, 8 gigabytes or whatever, 7 gigabytes, okay? Needless to say, after it's transferred over, then you just go into Aurora, and you go to your content section, and you go to scan. And it will scan, and it will find it, and it will download the artwork for it, and then download the title update for it, and you'll be good to go. All right? Pretty simple, okay? Now, to get rid of a file, okay, just left click, right click, delete, okay. And it's gone. All right? Now, that's using FTP, okay? FTP is pretty simple. It works real good. I'm old school. I like FTP. All right? Then, of course, you have Xbox 360 Neighborhood, okay? Now, we'll double-click that. All right? You download the Xbox 360 Neighborhood SDK. Install like you would, just like a normal program, all right? And then once you do that, you're going to get the green blob over here, okay? You're going to click on it. Now, this one here is gone because that one shipped out, okay? So, we're going to add one. So, we're going to click Add Xbox 360. We're going to hit Next right here. Then we're going to type in the IP address, 192.168.1.12. Now you can type in JTAG, and because it'll probably be the only one that's on your network, it'll find it automatically, and then you'll be able to connect. Okay. Me, I have to use the IP address. All right. So we hit next, and it did find it. I don't want to make it my default, but you do. So you hit yes, and I'll hit no. Okay. Next, finish. There's your JTAG, okay, or RGH, I should say. JTAG is very, very old, okay? Now, we can right-click on it. You can open Explorer, reboot, screen capture, synchronize time, security, set as default Xbox 360, delete, and properties, okay? Or you can double-click on it and open it up, okay? And it will go ahead and it takes sweet time, unfortunately. Some of them do, some of them go quick, some of them don't. Anyway, there's your buy and there's your HCD1 right there. So we're going to double click that. We're going to open it up, okay? Now, once we open it up and it decides that it's going to open up, I know, it's Microsoft, right, for us. Just give it a minute. And we got the spinning circle of death to entertain us, okay? And then once it opens up, okay, then we're going to go ahead. Come on already, for God's sake. Holy shit. God, the circle's getting bigger, getting smaller. What is it, an erection? What the hell? Okay, anyway, there's all your files, your folders, and everything else, all right? Now, we're going to open up another instance of Explorer by going to File Explorer. It will conveniently place it right over where you don't want it to be placed, okay? So we move it over here. Then we'll go to Desktop, okay? Copying a file and folder over, again, really easy, okay? Left click, drag it, okay? Now, mind you, this will let you know that you can't put it over programs, okay? However, though, you can stick it in folders, all right? Let's say it's a KV bin that you're changing, all right? So you want to go on the root of the drive. So just drag it and drop it to an empty section right here, and it'll put it right there, and that'll be the end of it, period, okay? Now, to delete it, right-click. Let's wait for a little bit. There we go. And now we'll hit delete. Going to wait for a little bit more. Give it a chance. There we go. Okay? Hit yes. And eventually it will go away. There you go. Okay? Now that's how you can copy and paste files and folders and all that kind of good stuff all over, okay? Pretty simple, all right? It's not rocket science. Although it can drive you a bit crazy if you don't, if you're not really savvy with, with network systems, okay? However, though, I am going to show you this too. Look, if you transfer a game over to this thing, all right? All you got to do is this. After you transfer it over and you put it in the games folder and it's got its nice, neat little name and all that kind of good stuff, hit the start button, all right? Go to content and just hit scan now, okay? And it will go ahead and it will scan that section. It'll find it, then it'll download the artwork and all that happy nonsense, okay? So that's how that works, all right? So anyway, that's how we go ahead and we do files and folders and all that kind of good stuff, okay? So, that's how that works, all right? Now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to re-download the title update on this thing, okay, to make sure that GTA 5 doesn't do that to you, because that pisses me off, all right, okay? But we'll get it straightened out. Don't worry about that, none. But listen, though, thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. We're going to ship it off tomorrow morning, all right, just to let you know. Lorraine will have a tracking number for you, okay? Again, thank you for your business. I hope that you like the console. I got this thing, and like I said, pretty much it's in really, really beautiful shape, okay, as you can see. It doesn't have pretty much a scratch on it. So, like I said, it's a real Gears of War console, what you wanted, okay? So anyway, there you go, all right? So, now, what we will do is we will turn off this thing, all right? And now I'm going to showcase the next one, all right? Now, this next one here, okay, is Mr. Terry Boneville, okay? Now, of course, he's got a regular black one. So we'll go ahead, we'll plug that in. All right, and then, of course, I'm going to sync up a controller right here. And yes, this one boots just as fast as the other one. They all boot the same way. I try to make them as even as I possibly can. They will all boot within 1 to 3 cycles, okay? Unless the SMC gets screwed up, and then you got to reset it anyway. But, hey, that does happen. It goes with the territory, okay? But for the most part, 1 to 3 cycles. Well, as you can see, Aurora, we're good, okay? There you go. We're on show all. All right, now what I'm going to do, Xbox 360 games, okay, as you can see, Ncaa Football 14's got the same complement, 250 gig drive, same stuff, okay? It's all right there, all right? The Xbox Live Arcade, your homebrew section, your classic games, your indie games, your emulators, and back to show all. Okay? Now, what I'll do, we'll go ahead, we'll make sure that she gets up online. Alright? I hate that when it does that. God, that makes me crazy. Applying title updates, that's just great. Okay, you know, typical Aurora. Yeah. No, I don't want to turn it off. What I want to do is go to Xbox Home. Sorry about that. Like I said, it happens. Something's going on with the network. That's what's doing it. Okay? So anyway, let's do this here. We'll try this once again. Alright? There. Thank you. Now, there you are. Log in to every bundle. You're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. Okay, you'll have 30 days, I promise. Got it. Good. Bypass the sign. See what I'm saying? This network is like completely ridiculous. Okay? It is completely ridiculous. Okay? Now watch this crap, alright? Now this is what's going to happen here. Let me show you what happens. Let me show you what you do when that happens. Pull a power cord on it. Let it sit for about 10 seconds, okay? Like I said, we've been having problems with the network around here. This has been nutty. Alright, now we'll plug it back in. We'll try it again, okay? I think I just turned it off. Did I? Yeah, I did. Son of a... Alright, let's turn it back on. Okay, like I said, I don't know what's going on with them, but whatever's going on with them, they better fix it. That's all I got to say. Alright, so anyway, she boots up, okay? As I said, it's a fast booter. She'll boot within 1 to 3 cycles. So let's see here now. Yeah, and we'll resync the controller. Okay, good. Alright, now, here we go. We're going to boot up. There we are. Okay, on the Alliance. We're going to do this one more time here. And this is the kind of crap that burns my butt. Ooh, every time. Got it? Good. Okay. Bypass the sign. You see what I'm saying? Okay? Freaking network. Alright? All I got to say. I don't have to say anything else. Okay? So anyway, she's up. She's online. She's good. Okay? Now, we'll go ahead. We'll bring it back to Aurora. You know, it's really funny. Like I said, you know, sometimes it's just Xbox Live is just, they're doing something, don't know what they're doing, but whatever it is they're doing, they need to get it done and get it over with, so that way we can get on playing without having these little things pop up every now and then, you know? But anyway, Terry, listen, there she is, man. She's all done. She's ready to rock and roll, all right? We're going to ship it off tomorrow. You'll have a tracking number to follow, all right? Lorraine will mail it out. It will come out. It will come from the website to the email that you purchased the console with, okay? Well, listen, thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it, all right? Now we're going to do another one here. Okay? That's good old Terry. Yeah, now let's try Mr. Andrew Jenkins. Okay, Andrew, you purchased the console off the website too, all right? So, go ahead. We'll go ahead and plug this in. And now what we will do is we will fire this thing up. Okay? Now, this thing is going to boot. I'm going to go ahead. Let me sync up the controller here real quick. There we go. Alright. Like I said, it boots just like the other ones. Same thing. Alright. Now, we're going to hopefully boot up into Aurora, and hopefully we're going to get on the network without having any friggin' issues from friggin' Xbox Live. I can only hope. Son of a... Okay. Yeah. You're going to read about me in the paper, okay? Yeah, I can see now. Details at 11. Madman Mondello visits Redmont, Washington, okay? Totally destroys a VP from Microsoft, all right? He was found with the VP in a chair with a battery frame, a battery charger, a bed frame, and a wet sponge, okay? Details at 11. Anyway, okay, so as you can see, all right, we're in show all. Same complement. Okay, got a 250 gig drive. All of your titles here and everything else. Okay, just like the other one. You have Xbox Live Arcade. We have our homebrew section. Our classic games. Our indie games. Our emulators, of course. And back to show all. Alright. Now, there I go to the dashboard. Okay. Who wants to bet? Black 32. Black 32, okay? Let's see what the hell happens here. Alright. Now, your name, Okay, you'll get 30 days. Don't worry. Okay, got it. Good. We will bypass the sign-in. Yeah, like I said, that was a network part. So anyway, she's up. She's online. She's live. Life is good. All right. Of course, our eyeball-pleasing HUD. Yes. And then, of course, our cheats and all that kind of good stuff, so on and so forth. And we'll bring it back to Aurora. Okay? Oh, my God. All right. And then I got one more to show you. And Andrew, listen, thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. Thank you for your patience, okay? We're going to ship it off tomorrow. And like I said, you'll get a tracking number to follow from the website. It will be sent to your email, okay? Use USPS.com to track it, all right? Now, shut this one down. Okay? Now we're going to go for the gusto, all right? Here we go. Here we go. Okay? That's one for last right here. Here you go. Adam Mason, okay? He bought a fat, okay? And there's a fat Jasper, all right? Notice I got a wireless adapter on this crazy thing. Just for the hell of it, to see if I can torture myself anymore. All right, so anyway, we'll plug that in and plug this in right here. This is RGH 1.2, 250 gig drive. We'll power it up. Okay, put you on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and sync up the controller real quick here. And RGH 1.2, it boots like a beast. It boots as fast as a retail. I love RGH 1.2. Alright, so anyway, we're going to boot up now. And hopefully it'll get to Aurora without any problems. It better not. There we are. Welcome to Alliance. We're good. Okay? Now, okay, as you can see, we're in show all. And we'll go over. Okay, and as you can see, of course, you got your Ncaa 14, you got everything just like the other ones got, all the titles and everything else that come with it. And we'll go ahead, we'll hit RB, bring it over to Xbox Live Arcade, alright? Bunch of arcade stuff on there. Your homebrew section where your tools reside. Your classic games. Indie games. Of course, your emulators. And we're back to show all, okay? Now, we'll go ahead. We'll bring it to the dashboard. Make sure she gets online. Yeah! Guess what? Network error once again. Wait a minute. Let me restart this thing. Let's try this one more time, okay? I love you, Microsoft. I hate your freaking guts, you son of a... Okay. I'm telling you right now. There's a bunch of engineers there. And they've got this friggin' gigantic, circle. And there's sections in it saying, okay, are we going to give them a DNS error today? Are we going to give them Xbox Live content error today? And they spin it every morning. And they're like, oh, okay. Looks like we're going to give them a content error. Oh, no, wait a minute. Let's give them a dashboard update. There you go. I'm telling you, that's what they do. They have to do that, okay? Anyway, let's try loading the dashboard once again, all right? Hey. There we go. You're Adam Mason, you're on Alliance Live, welcome to Alliance Live and all that, got it, good. Bypass the sign in. And there we are, we're up, we're online, and we're live, life is grand, okay? Now, first we'll hit the guide button, we'll go on over, and there's our cheats as usual, okay? To disable, hit A, to enable, hit A. Pretty simple. Alright, we'll bring this back to Xbox Home, okay? You gotta love that. Listen though, Adam, listen. Thanks for your business, man. I really do appreciate it, okay? We're going to ship it off tomorrow. You'll have a tracking number to follow. It will come from the website and given to your email that you use to purchase the console with, okay? All right? And just follow USPS.com to track it, okay? Thank you again for your business. Guys, listen, it's been entertaining to say the least tonight, okay? Yeah, last night's follies were pretty good, but tonight really took the cake a little bit with first off, the fatal crashing on GTA. Don't know why I did that, okay, but I'm going to find out right now, okay? And then, of course, these little network interruptions here and there, brought to us by the good folks at Xbox Live, okay? Where, yeah, they have it in for our anus, unfortunately. Or is that Uranus? I'm not sure anyway, okay? Look, guys, listen, have a great night. Thanks again for watching, all right? I greatly do appreciate it. I hope that some of the stuff that I said really, takes hold and you understand what's going on. I hope that it was some type of a guide for you guys, okay? That are new to this, and I mean that, the best thing I can tell you is to go by feel. And, listen, If you really want to get into this and want to learn how the operating system works and everything, go to YouTube and visit XX Modern Warfare XX. Okay? No, excuse me, Modded Warfare XX. All right, the guy is phenomenal. He's got a ton of stuff up on YouTube that pertains to this stuff. Okay, I mean all kinds of anything you would want to know about it. He's got it on his YouTube. Okay, so check him out. All right. Listen, guys, you all have a good night. Okay, I gotta fix the title update. So anyway, you all have a good one. I'm gonna holler at you all later. Okay, you all take it easy, and I'll see you again tomorrow night. I got quite a few more consoles to do. Okay, so anyway, you all have a good one. Holler at you later, guys. Take it easy.